Sit however is comfortable. Bring your hands into Chin Mudra. Close your eyes. Feel the sensations of sitting. The bony parts of your feet and ankles touching the mat. Sitting bones connecting to the mat. Bring your attention into your hips. Breathe out and soften any tension there. Could the knees drop down a little bit more? Be aware of your side waist. Breathe in and up to lengthen the side waist. Become aware of your shoulder blades. Shoulder blades can glide around the back. Glide them closer together, making loose skin between them. Attune yourself to the muscles that are needed to hold your shoulder blades in this place. Breathe in, create more buoyancy in the rib cage. Breathe out with a sense of letting go. Bring the locus of your attention to your face. Relax the muscles of expression. Feel where your ears connect to your head. Right side. Left side. Feel where your gums connect to your teeth. Remember that in this practice we are trying to awaken the pathways from brain to every part of our body. We awaken those pathways by activating the sensory nerves, paying attention to sensation, every part of our body. Feel the cheeks. Relax them. Let gravity have its way with your face. And for Sankalpa today, our resolve, think for a moment about why you have come to your mat. What is the purpose behind this practice? Could you put this purpose into action today, off your mat? For our pranayama breathing, we will practice Kapalabhati. Kapal means the frontal lobe. Bhati means to shine. Why this name? Because we are going to light up pathways in our brain in the prefrontal cortex, making that frontal lobe shine. How are we going to light these up? By breathing in an intentional way that we otherwise wouldn't breathe. So we're going to take conscious control over our breath to breathe in a certain way, and this will need different parts of our brain. 99.9999% of the time that we're breathing, the strength is on the inhale. Exhalation is on a softening, a recoiling. There's still a few muscles that are used in that exhalation, but the majority of the strength is on the inhale. Now we invert that. Now we use the strength to exhale. The inhale will happen on the recoil, the relaxation. To make that happen, that unnatural way of breathing, we're going to need to focus, and we're going to light up pathways, traverse pathways in our body and our brain that we don't normally traverse. And that's a good thing. Kapalabhati, I'll demonstrate it. Breath is just coming in and out of the nose, but I force it out by pulling the tummy in. This abdominal wall strengthening and pulling in helps the diaphragm to move up. Why? Because the organs are pulling in. Where do they go? They can only push down on the pelvic floor and push up here. So they push it up, and that compresses the volume of the lungs and helps me to blow out of my nose. Okay. Sit straight and comfortable. Close your eyes. The breath will come in and out of the nose only. Inhale and begin. Go at a pace that you can sustain awareness, that you can have a full and complete exhalation. Exhaling by pulling the belly in. Inhaling happens by just relaxing your belly. Are you slouching? Sit tall. Keep going. Last 10. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Empty your lungs and hold your breath out. Hold it out. Don't breathe. Now inhale. Full breath. Hold the breath in. No straining as you retain the breath. Antar Kumbhaka, internal breath retention. Exhale, normal breathing. Cover your entire body with your awareness. Notice any tingling. Now switch your legs so the opposite shin is in the front. Make yourself comfortable. Second round, the last round of Kapalabhati. Inhale and begin. Use the right and left side of your abdomen equally in strength. Keep the back strong and the spine erect. There should be a broadness in the chest, openness in the collarbones. Keep the face relaxed. 10 more breaths. Three, two, one. Exhale, empty your breath out and hold it out. Badhir Kumbhaka, the external breath retention. As you hold your breath out, gaze into the closed eye space. Don't strain. Inhale. Hold your breath up at the top. Hold it in. Exhale, empty. Normal breathing. Feel your skull from the inside to out. Register the quality of your breath. Notice any tingling in the body. Open your eyes. Take the gaze down. Downward facing dog. Always feel your body as you transition. And a few vinyasa here to warm up our joints. Inhale into plank. Strengthen your thighs, core, and arms. Exhale, take the knees, chest, and chin down. Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale, Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, come down, downward facing dog. Minimize unnecessary movement. Inhale, plank. You might widen the wheelbase here, moving the toes back. Bend the toes. Feel them. Exhale, knees, chest, chin down. Inhale, come up, cobra. Pull the arms closer to the side waist. Pull the heels together. Strengthen your glutes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reaffirm your interest on the breath. Slowly transition into plank. The area between your shoulder blades, lift it up more. If I was to run my finger down your spine, I would feel it poking out of your back. No sagging between the shoulder blades. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale, Cobra, Bhujangasana. A little bit higher. Exhale, down dog. Bring your knees down. I'll switch myself here, but mirror you. Take your left leg out for the Parigasana, the gate pose. Slide the left hand down that leg. Reach the right arm up and over. The right and left side are doing very different things. Let's tune into the left side. There is a compression in the waist. Keep the left knee straight and feel the strength that's needed to do that. Left foot, merge it down into the mat. Right side, lift the ribs, pull that arm in the direction it points. Feel all of this at once. From this base, we'll switch to a second position. Take your right arm up and then plant it down onto the floor. Reach left arm and leg up. Left leg, bring it back a bit so that you're strengthening the left glute. Ballerina that foot and feel that strength in the leg. For the bow, left hand, grab the left foot and then kick. You're kicking yourself into a nice, smooth bow. Find congruency in the left arm and leg. Open the front of the pelvis. Now let's stepwise reverse out. Left arm up, left leg hovering. Take the left foot down. Come to sit in Vajrasana. Hands in Chin Mudra. Close your eyes. And while we come back to this base, you should be able to feel the parts of the body that have been worked. Using those sensations to connect brain to body. Traversing those pathways, waking them up. Same two asana, second side. Stand on your knees. Take the right foot way to the side so that you can flatten that down. Parigasana, the gate pose. Let's start on the right side. Straight knee, bend in the side waist. We're compressing the organs. We'll increase circulation there. When we release, a higher pressurized stream of oxygenated blood. Left side, lift the ribs, pull that arm. Now, rather than focusing on one part, widen your lens of focus to the full body experience. Left arm pull up, spine pull up. Gracefully transition, left hand down, right limbs up. Ballerina the right foot. That leg, bring it back just a bit until you feel the glute, hamstring, and hip firming up. Maintain that firmness and the Dhanurasana bow. Bring congruency into this bowstring. The bow needs to be taut, not slack. Start to open up your front side, pelvis, navel, chest, and throat. Full body spatial awareness. Release bow. Right limbs up. Come back to base. Be smooth and precise in your movements. Close your eyes. Feel the body waking up. Open your eyes. Hands in front of you, tuck the toes under. Keep the feet and knees close. Balance on the toe mounts. Option 1, keep your fingers down. Option 2, hands to namaskar. Balance here. Soften your shoulders and your jaw. In a slow and measured way, rise up. Heels all the way up. Pull the heels together. Firm up your legs, solid, like the lamppost. Heels down. We're in Namaskarasana. Close your eyes. This is an invitation to this moment. Capture the feeling. Open your eyes and step to the top of the mat. Take your hands to your hips. Bend the knees, right foot step back about a leg distance. The heels in one line. Arms, stretch them out like the wings. Trikonasana, triangle. Take the arms and rib cage forward. Don't go anywhere. First, connect to the right side waist. Strong, stretching. Left side waist, also strong and long. Only now, take the left hand down to the shin and the right arm up. Lean the torso back a bit. You're opening the front of the pelvis and the chest. If you would like a further option, bring your hands into namaskar. And if you're here, take your torso up a bit. All options, breathe the front body open. And feel that openness of your chest and lungs comes from the willfulness of your feet, legs, and core. One more breath. Look to the front of the mat. Take both your hands there. Step forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Bring interlaced fingers to the back of the neck and close the arms together, pressing them against your face. There's a downward force, and that will help you lengthen your cervical spine. Stamp your feet into the mat. Pull the tummy in. Rise up. Back bend. Opening the elbows. Lift your sternum up. Lift the chin up. Exhale. Exhale, Namaskarasana. Take 3 cleansing breaths. When you breathe in, draw in energy and ease. When you breathe out, do so with the sense of letting go. Second side, Trikonasana. Hands to hips. Bend your knees. Left foot, step it back. Look down to set up your base. Make wings. Let the wings and ribs glide forward in space. Feel the body. Triangle pose. Find congruency in the line of your arms. Both feet press the balls down. From this perspective, you could better see what I mean when I say a duck butt. So it's this sort of back bend. We want to eliminate that. So no duck butt here. I point the tailbone to my back heel. I'm tucking the pelvis in. Feel the difference when you do that. If you're not already there, you might take the further option of hands to Namaskar, lifting the torso a bit higher. Strengthen both quads so the kneecaps lift. Move your shoulders away from your ears. Lengthen the spine. Look down to the front of the mat. Don't react yet, just look. Palms, take them down. Step forward and fold. Take your arms onto your back so that you can interlace the fingers tightly at the webbing. Pull arms up, forward, maybe downward. Your wrists can separate because your finger grip is strong. Hollow out the bottom ribs. Bring the bottom ribs closer to your frontal thighs. Move your head left and right to release any tension. Arms, pull them up to the sky to pull you up to standing. Drop your arms to the side. Close your eyes. And feel the invigoration of your body. Step to the center of the mat. Our standing balancing pose. Dandiyamana. Dhanurasana, standing bow. Right hand, make it into a scoop. Inside the scoop, put the right ankle. Left arm pull up. Stay here in option 1. Sustaining the balance. Further option, kick back into your bow. Make sure this bow is taut. No room for slack here. Strengthen the fingertips of the right hand. That helps you relax the right shoulder. Three more breaths. Go for it, intensify. Now save enough energy, enough mental strength to stepwise reverse out. First, the left hand comes down. Release the right leg. Close your eyes. We often move slowly into a posture and then race out or fall out. So we have the muscle memory of going into something, but not for reversing out. We want to traverse both pathways mindfully. Second side. Lean into the right leg. Left hand makes the scoop. I'll demonstrate from this side. Left hand, pick up the inner left ankle. Pull this knee down. You should feel stretch in the left side. Right arm pull up. Now the bow is already taut. There's no room for slack. Slowly start to kick into your bow. And you might just stay at a moderate degree of intensity, allowing your body to become comfortable, to imprint. Tell your body everything is fine. Breathing deeply. You will anchor the nervous system. 3, 2, 1. Now we mindfully, in a calculated way, reverse out. Establishing that pathway too. Right arm down, left leg down. Tadasana, the mountain pose. Close your eyes. Look at the back of the eyelids. Cover your entire body with your awareness. Feel the lingering sensations. You're keeping those connections awake, alive. Open your eyes. Bring your hands to the imaginary back pockets. And they serve like a tactile aid for the back bend. Rib cage, pull up and out of your waist. Hands, push your hips forward and back bend with the support. Try to stretch your navel. Don't bend the knees. Come back to straight. Hinge at the hips to forward fold. Let your arms drop down. Bend your right knee deeply. Keep the left knee straight. Hands and torso, move them to the right. Left foot, ground the ball down. Tailbone, point up. Connect to the stretch in the left leg. Back to center. Switch legs. Bend left, straight right. Hands, walk them left. Move your torso there too. Right foot, press the inner arch down. Tilt the pelvis so the tailbone points up And the buttocks are separating here. We are here to connect to the body. The purpose of this stretch is that it's a focal point for your awareness. Come back to center. Downward facing dog. Left leg up to the sky. Right heel down. Push the front of the mat away from you. Look forward. Left shin, bring it forward. Right leg back for pigeon pose. Lengthen spine and side waist. Sphinx arms. Rest your body down. Close your eyes. Go to the part of your body where the sensations are elevated. This is like the front door into our posture. It's what brings us inside the sensory terrain. Now that you're in, explore other parts of the body. Parts where the sensation is quieter, less obvious. Three more breaths. Use fourth breath to energize your spine back up to straight. Perch yourself on to fingertips and back bend. Option 1 is the fingertips. Option 2, interlace the arms behind you. Option 3, arms up and back. Smooth out your breath. Take your gaze to the front of the mat. Place your palms there. Right toes, hook them into the mat, lift that knee. Downward facing dog. Make any necessary movements that feel nourishing for the joints in your legs. Right leg. Pull it up to the sky. Left heel, pull it down. Use both arms equally. Look forward. Right shin forward, second side. Ekapada, Rajakapotasana. Half king pigeon. Keep the spine long, and then initiate the dropping down. Close your eyes. Go to the part of the body that is speaking to you. Move to a different part of the body. Isolate your awareness to that part. You're just showing up there to see what can be felt. Widen the lens of your focus to encapsulate your full body in this shape. And like a camera, take a sensory snapshot of the moment. Capture the feeling. Inhale. Feel yourself as you transition to the up. Find the option for your back bend. Blossom your heart to the sky. The breath will be a bit more shallow in the back bend. Try to smooth it out. Take your hands forward. Downward facing dog. Go slow. Feel your way through. Inhale into plank. Lower yourself down to Sphinx. And watch my setup before you come into it. My arms are in a cactus position. I will keep this right arm in the cactus and then rolling onto the right side body. Scissoring the legs, bottom leg to where I look, top leg behind me. Further option, left arm onto my back. Now please come in to the posture. The aim is to melt the right shoulder down. Right hand, flare the fingers, and press the palm down. If you want more spinal twist, take the left leg more behind you. There's a lot going on here. Let your awareness permeate through the entire body. Use a long, slow, deep exhalation to anchor your nervous system. Three more belly breaths. In any way that you can, unwind yourself. Come to a base posture of Sphinx pose. And take a deep breath. Feel the difference between your right and left side body. Let's balance that out. Second side. Chest down, cactus arms. Keep the left arm in cactus, look to the right, and start twisting yourself onto your left side. Scissor the legs, bottom leg to where you face, top leg behind you. I like to step that right foot behind me. You might keep pushing the right hand down or take it behind the back. Now come to a place where you can be comfortable. Close your eyes. Feel your breath. Remembering that yoga is not rules, it's guidance. Listen to your own inner suggestions about where your body needs to go in each moment. What does the body and mind need? Recognizing that each variation has a very different effect. Find the configuration that's nourishing your mind and body in that moment. Remembering that in each moment the mind and body need different things. Let's slowly unwind to our base posture sphinx. Feel that surge of energy. Shavasana, corpse pose. Close your eyes. Make any adjustments that are necessary so that you are comfortable and don't have to move again. Notice any tendency towards fidgeting and what's happening in your mind, triggering you to fidget. Check in with your hands, the fingers. Are they truly relaxed? What about the neck? Could the chin drop more to your throat? Relax the tongue and unhinge your jaw. Breathe out and soften everything. Breathe out and let the mat take more of your weight. Slowly sweep your arms until they lie beside your ears. Bring the legs closer together. Point the toes away from you. Stretch. Pull your arms to the sky. Sit up. Forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale. Find a comfortable seat. Right away, connect to your breath. Using our breath, we will make the sound Om 3 times. Feel that reverberating through your body. Feel the pulsation of your body. Register the calm. That Om vibration activates the vagus nerve, bringing you into parasympathetic, the calm response. It is in this state of your nervous system that the body can heal. Bring your hands into Namaskar. And today we will practice gratitude. Say thank you to the Buddhi, the higher mind, the part of the mind that guides you towards your practice. The ahamkara, the ego part of the mind, would rather gratify desires, stay lost in thought. But this Buddhi, it brought you here today. A moment of gratitude for that. Did you almost not make it to your mat? What was stopping you? This may be the only hour that you spend paying attention, investigating the nature of your own mind. So take a moment now to honor that space that you are creating for your practice. Now, gratitude primes us with a positive state of mind. We will send this out, permeating the atmosphere around us with the Shanti mantra. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat. Okay, third class today. And for our Ayurveda, Dinacharya, the daily routine, we'll look at the third section of the day. And that is the later afternoon time. So roughly 2 to 6 o'clock-ish. Again, we're depending on where we are on the globe. These times will be contracted and expanded in winter and summer if we're on the near to the poles. So we're in the vata time of the day. And Ayurveda would say that this is the time for letting go, checking in, and calming down. So the first thing we would do is start to wind down our work. So these tasks that we initiated in the kapha time of the morning, the 6 to 10, that we put our rigor into, and we continued on through that morning into the midday, we're starting to wind down those tasks, starting to let go, not attaching or gripping or clinging to them as if we need to continue them. We'll come back to them tomorrow. And this is the time to do a check-in. Where are we in our energy levels? How is the nervous system doing? Some of us will suffer from adrenal fatigue or burnout, or maybe later in the evening insomnia. And if that is the case for you, this time of day is a really good time to lie in Shavasana and have a 5 to 20 minute rest. You could even play my guided Shavasana or do a yoga nidra that you can find online or ask me to send you one. And this is a time to let go, to come into stillness, to observe the presence and wipe the slate clean of everything that has happened. To wipe the slate clean, to refresh the mind, to come back to that clarity of mind. So 5 to 20 minutes. And then when you come out of this, you will feel this sense of rejuvenation. This period of day in the vata time, the mind is also more creative. So this is the time to enter into creative work, creative relaxation, in that type of work is quite relaxing. So this might be a time of journaling or even envisioning the next day or the rest of the evening, writing. If you do creative work, you might actually do it in this afternoon period and spend the morning time doing emails and life admin and the whole planning part of it, and then actually do the, for example, painting now. So creative relaxation time. It's also a time that if you are feeling that you're hungry between that lunch and the dinner time, to have a healthy, fresh, local fruit snack. fruit that is still in its package, or not, like if you're not unpeeling it, but that it's in its most raw, unprocessed form and not cold. And you can take this fruit, eating it slowly and mindfully without any other type of food, just eating fruits alone in Ayurveda, and allow that prana to enter, that nutrients to enter, and it will give you a little bit of a pranic boost during this time of the day. So it's another good period to do some exercise, but not intense exercise like in that morning time where we are working the metabolic muscles like the thighs, and in that pitta midday time we don't want to do anything too intense at that time. The sun is at its peak, it's already pitta and hot, we don't want to overheat ourselves or our mind. So this is another time to do some exercise, but in a more gentle way. So recommended would be a nice walk, a leisurely walk in nature, observing the nature and the twilight of that day, of the sun starting to rest and set, and if possible to actually watch the sun set. This is very zen for the mind and a very good entry point into the evening. So it's the vata time around 2 to 6, a time for letting go, winding down, some creativity, maybe a yoga nidra shavasana, actual rest, a check-in with the self. Am I hungry? Then yes, a piece of fruit. And then moving the body, preferably in nature, in a calm way, observing the nature and especially the changing transition of the sun and the light, preparing you for the evening. So I hope that this class was helpful. I hope you can take some of these tools with you and put them into your toolkit and use them in your life and share them with your loved ones, your friends and family. Hari Om Tat Sat.